Hey, boring people, it's time to bring in a little fun into your classroom. And the reason why I say that is, as a teacher, especially in the beginning, I tried to be very serious because I want students to look at me as a professional. I teach college now, but I taught K through 12 for a long time, and I wanted to be the person in charge. But I will tell you that it's really important to bring in fun, and I don't care whether, listen, I've taught grad school all the way through elementary school. And while there's important things to do, and this may not be your personality, what I used to never do was bring in my personality into the classroom. And now I do. I started, once I got comfortable with students and being there, I started letting students get to know me a little bit. Maybe I'd have a bulletin board when I taught in 6th grade so they could see that I snowboard and I mountain bike. When I was older, I didn't do the bulletin board. But I brought my personality in. And then when I'm building assignments, I always ask myself, how can I make this assignment? How can I make this project fun? Now, sometimes there's work to do and it's not fun, but there's a million different ways you can jazz up your assignments to bring in a little bit of entertainment, because really, I'm not just saying entertain your students for entertainment's sake, but if students are feeling comfortable in the classroom, they'll be more engaged and they'll be more willing to work with you, and you can push them farther. But it's also better for you when the classroom's a little bit lighter, you can just have a good time. So whenever you're creating those assignments and things, try to bring in the fun. And the last thing I'll say about this is, if you're not sure what to do, this is something I do with my students all the time. After, let's say we have a poster project, I'll say, all right, we did the poster project, they look pretty good. Let me ask you this question. Do you have any suggestions on how we can improve this? And how can we make this a little bit more fun? I just did this recently, and students were like, oh, you can have a contest, and you give people sticky notes, and they put sticky notes on all the best, on the poster they liked the best. I was like, that was brilliant. They got really into it, so I started doing that. So that's just one example that you can do. Certainly use your students to help you if you're not a fun person.